Hey everybody, and welcome to In the Running, the podcast where we bring your local elections to life.
We're your hosts, May Dapkus and Olivia Self, two rising juniors at Mountainbrook High School.
We started this podcast to help inform local voters on who is running in their local elections and what those positions do on a citywide scale.
So, we're interviewing candidates and asking the real questions about their goals, values, and what they want to do for your communities across Alabama.
No spin, no speeches, just honest conversation with the people who want to lead your city.
This is In the Running. Hello everybody and welcome to In the Running. I'm your host, May Dapkus.
And Olivia Self, and today we're here with Mr. Kenneth Washington running for mayor of the City of Leeds. It's so nice for you to be here with us today, Mr.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes, of course. Okay, so our first question is, we ask this to all the people that we interview. Tell us a little bit about yourself, your hobby, your backstories, passions, anything that we can know about you outside of your campaign.
I'm a good old country boy that was raised in Leeds. I've been in Leeds all my life, and I really enjoyed it. My mother had 10 kids, and all of us are still living except for one. The oldest one passed away in November. And I tell you, I had a life growing up. Well, we really didn't have much, but, you know, we all have made it through. I got some of my sisters there. Nurses. I got two that are nurses and one that an English major. And I have my brothers they're in their own business themselves, and plus myself. My wife, she's retired from AT&T, you know, and I have two lovely granddaughters, very lovely, and I love so much that meant their character. That's what keep me young looking. And my daughter, and I have my grandson that he does the same. But I like reading. I like also love dancing, acting up. I'm still an actor at all means and all costs, you know. And I still love to play basketball, even though I can't dunk no more. You know, you have to put a set of stairs there for me to get to it now.
Well, you are pretty tall.
Yeah. I'm 6'6", but
Wow.
I have enjoyed my days. They have been real good, you know. And I love doing things in the community, love doing things with the people and the kids. I love those kids so much.
That's great. Having 9 siblings, that's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. It is.
Did they all go to Leeds with you, Leeds High
They
School?
all went to Leeds. And
Amazing.
we went to different colleges, you know.
How'd you get involved in public service?
Well, as young, I wanted to do things. And one day, when I was young, before I got my very first job, you know, like I said, we didn't have anything, but, you know, we watched out for one another. And I happened to go across the tracks one day. And I realized that the grass was greener on the other side. And when I came back and I talked to my mom, I said, "Mom, why is the grass so green on the other side?" And she told me, she said, "That's because people work to get there, you know, and they spend time, and the government helps them a lot. And if you want to be somebody or want to do something, you got to deal with it, be part of the system as well." And I still didn't understand what she meant until I got a little bit older. And my boss, Charles Willingham, took me in, and I started working at the grocery store and started telling me about the things that I had to do as far as what I need to do to help build my community up and be a better community. And he another guy named Earl Garner used to talk to me. Ron Garner, he played for Auburn. He just coached at Tennessee now, but his dad was very inspiring for getting me to where I needed to go. Yeah.
I love that.
How would you say your background in the City Council of Leeds has prepared you for this new position of being the mayor?
Well, throughout my 30-some years, I have watched things on the city council. I watch people make promises when they get elected, and a lot of those promises are broken promises, and I feel like they might have did what they supposed to do, but the way they went by managing the city, managing the money and stuff. And sometimes you be a part, or else you have to take a step back in order for the increase to move forward. And I've been in that part for a long time. I never was able to really take my vision and communicate it with everybody because I felt like the plan didn't work. But now I have my own plan and my own vision for the city. It made me strengthen my own self to say, hey, I need to get in that position. And I can be a follower as well as a leader. But I followed so long, now I'm inspired to do my own now, to get in there and work with the city council that we have, who's ever there. I think I know how to work with them. I think I know what the needs of the community is to have a better quality of life. And I want that quality of life for everyone. Being in my position, as I say, we didn't have anything, learning to come out of the poverty that we were seeing, I think that have taught me a lot to go along with the city council once I got there, realizing that you can do things and make things better for everyone. And so that quality of life means a lot to me because I want every child and everyone in the neighborhood have a taste of it. A taste of it will make them want even more. But when you just, I think, playing behind the scenes all the time, you don't get out on the court and do what you want to do. Now, I feel like it's my time to do it.
Sir, that's a great answer.
Mm-hmm. Leeds is growing but also trying to keep its small town character. How do you plan on balancing economic growth with preserving community identity?
Well, in order to be able to keep that, the citizen of Leeds has to play a part in it as well. They has to be able to come out and realize if you're going to have these things, you got to be part of it, not just having them put there, but the economic part of it. We had to have that train move down to the other end where buckets and all of that is to keep the small town atmosphere, to keep it better, that charm that they want. And we can do that. Now, there's some other things that had to happen. I think what they have to do is to build other things downtown to make it more modern because young people look for modern things, but you got to have a little taste of both the old and the new for both of them.
Yeah, for sure.
I like that. Okay, Leeds is a very diverse population. How would you, as mayor, ensure that all voices are being taken into consideration?
And to do that is we got to communicate better. We got to have a little of this and a little of that for everybody. I went to a place in Michigan called Birmingham, Michigan, and it's so neat and it's so nice that everyone was able to. They had little dance shops and they had clothing stores that matches someone like me who have a big feet and can't even can't find a shoe that I want, I mean, so, we got to be diversible. We got to be able to, like I say, communicate to everyone, the young and the old. It's important. I mean, I can understand what everyone wants. I mean, we all put our boots on now, on the ground. And, we all love those songs. So how can we all come together and sit out and have a nice dance party or something like that with everybody catering to the other person, say, hey, I'm enjoying this person sitting right next to me. It's diverse. It's some good people, solid people in Leeds. I love it. I mean, I love Leeds, and I love the people that are there. Like anywhere else, the devil can appear sometime, but we know how to get around. If we keep it safe, then we won't have no problem, and I mean to do that.
Talking more about communication, how do you plan on keeping citizens engaged and informed in local government decisions?
Well, Number one is no one understand the city council meetings. When you have city council meeting, that is for the city council and the mayor to do business. That's where we are. It's not for the citizens to come there and present their point of view about everything. So they really get kind of like ticked off sometimes because you don't want to listen to them. But that's the business of the city. That's what we go there for the city council meeting. And what I would do is open my office up and have a meeting so we can communicate. So it's important to know what those citizens are thinking. If you put everything, all your eggs in one basket, thinking that it's just going to be you and if things go your way, then there's no reason to have no citizens or no community at all. My thing is, I love listening to people. I do. That's what I do at Between the Tracks. Everyone comes in there has a problem. And I get to listen to those problems. I get to understand what they're feeling. And I feel the same thing. Everybody's heartbeat differently. Their rates are different. So we have to make room for them so they can be able to sit back and talk about things that are important to them. We engage that communication. We have separate meetings. And so the whole community come together, not just you and your ideas, but they have ideas as well. And that need to be respect with dignity and respect. They need to have that.
Like it. Okay. Looking to the future, what is your vision for Leeds beyond the next 4 years?
I want to see a lot of things happen. We have what you call the lagoon coming to Leeds, and it's going to bring a lot of different people, and that must go through for Leeds. I mean, everyone wants to go to the beach. I want to go to the beach too, but I don't want to have to run from those big whales and sharks and stuff. So I think that lagoon would do good for our family, with hotels, and we just need to continue for the next 10 years to aggressively move on that to make it good for the city. Plus, it's going to bring economics to the city that they're going to need to sustain the charm that Leeds has downtown. It's going to be good for them as well.
Yes, sir. Like that.
So you mentioned Between the Tracks, and I also know that you are the owner of Venue
24.
Venue 24, yes. So you can be able to speak on this a lot, but what role do you see local businesses playing in the future of Leeds, and how would you support them?
Well, look, any small business has to have some kind of initiative to make it. When I'm there at my market, it don't make money every day. It's been a small business. But if we can work hard and bring it downtown instead of people leaving, we have to set up and make a plan, a better plan that'll keep people downtown. It's no different than the malls if you really look at it. But you know, you need those people to come downtown. So we have to work on that, getting them downtown. And hopefully that will help them and inspire them to stay open a little bit later in the evening time, inspire them to spend a little bit more money so they can get more money. We have the charm. That's no doubt about it. But some things has to change. The mayor, me as the mayor, will go in and change those things and make it downtown a lot better. We need to invest in our businesses downtown. We want them to do good. We don't want them to leave. So let's invest in them. You know, we had several businesses that have left, and I talked to them, and they say, well, we can't make it on what we're doing there. Yes, you can. The mayor need to be able to understand that those businesses need the support. And if they has that support, they will stay longer. They will invest more and be more of a profit to Leeds. You know, that culture that you talk about, you know, we got to build on that too. We got to have something for everybody to come down to. Yeah.
Okay, before the camera started rolling, we were talking about children and how they're the future generation's going to be the linchpin for prosperity in the future. So, how do you plan on investing in these children and making a relationship between city council and the schools to invest in the children?
Well, as I told some people, I'm tired of watching our kids grow up and then they leave Leeds because there's nothing there. So we had to come up with some technical things, communicate to them that, hey, don't leave our city, because when you leave, you take a whole lot with you. We want to invest in our students in the school and get our students to understand, hey, Leeds is a place that you can come and you can make a living as well. But we can have the same things in Leeds that other communities have. And we have law offices, that's fine. But what do these citizens, these students want? And we need to talk to them. We need to set up incubators all over to find out, hey, what is your need? What would it take you to stay here? Because, my God, I don't want to see them leave. 20 years from now, I won't even know what they look like or who they are. Can't even mention their names. So let's keep our children in Leeds. Let's invest in them the best way we can. And the only way we can invest in us is understanding what their needs are. It's important.
Yes, sir.
If you were to be elected, what would be your top 3 measurable goals for your first term?
Well, it's probably 4.
4? That's okay. Bonus 1.
But we need a civic center.
Mm-hmm.
My God, I think we can have a civic center that we don't have, that is unmeasurable to anything else in the region. Civic center, we need storm shelters. That's one of the things I want to make sure. Safety is always first. I believe that anything you start with, you got to make sure everything is safe around you. I don't want to come around and, in our community not safe, trying to build something that is supposed to be so mega, and then it's unsafe to walk the streets. So make it safe first. I want to clean up the City of Leeds. It's areas that is just need cleaning. And, I'm a cook as well. I love to cook. But the first thing I want to do is I can't cook unless I go in the kitchen and clean it up. If it ain't clean, I won't cook nothing, not even a biscuit. So clean up our city. Have those storm shelters built in. Have us a swimming pool done and a library. I want those 2 things together so that we have people coming back downtown to our downtown area. I don't want to build it away from downtown. I want it to be downtown. That way you get people coming downtown and say, hey, yes. And for our elder, we got a lot of elder people. And I classify them as seasoned people that been seasoned over the years that still deserve the same attention. Not just someone that's, you ain't got old and just turn them out to pastor. No, we're not going to do that. We got to have a swimming pool put in there for them so they can be able to exercise when the doctor tell them, say, hey, listen, you need to find your pool and walk that pool. I want that put in. And I also want, because 90% of our people in Leeds don't swim. It's because they don't have the swimming pool. And I want them to have that. That's important. When a few weeks ago, 22 kids drowned, I wonder how many of them was able to swim when all that water came down. So I want to be safe. The pool to be safe for them because they'll learn how to swim. The storm shelter be safe because you shouldn't wait till the day of the storm to try to find somewhere to go. And, that should be made prepared for you. That's safety to go along with the fun that we're going to have. We need them both. all of that round out the whole city of Leeds to help Leeds grow and become a profitable city, a city that you can be proud of, a city you might want to move to and say, hey, I want to go out there. Mr. Washington, the mayor out there in Leeds, and I know what he's doing. He's making it safe for us all.
Yes, sir. I like that. I like how you're reaching out to different demographics, the elderly and the children, and just teaching them all certain skills that should be learned.
We need those skills. Those skills is important to us. We're not loaning our students out. We're giving them away. We're giving them away to other communities when they can invest in our community.
And they're so important.
Yeah, it is. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Okay, this is a fun question.
Okay.
What's your favorite local spot in Leeds? Like, it can be a restaurant, some fun venue. What do you like?
Well, I like between the tracks.
Between the tracks?
And the reason for that is because everyone comes in. I love to talk to. I love to meet people. And I meet people from everywhere. And everyone has a different conversation. That keeps me busy. I love it. It's nothing like my passion for everyone is so deep. I love people. And that's the reason I lived in Leeds all my life. I could have moved out. I decided to stay. At 69 years old, and I still look like I'm 20 and walking around. I love being there. And people, they show me a lot of love and respect. Like I say, the devil's everywhere, though. It's not all people, but I take 90% of those people in Leeds, and they show me a lot of love. Yep.
Yes, sir.
Okay, here's our last question. It's kind of a tricky one. Okay.
That's fine. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. In one sentence, why should people vote for you?
Because I'm a good mayor, make a good mayor with good changes.
Okay. Love that.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for joining us. It's been a pleasure to meet you and talk with you. You're a very well-spoken man, so props to you.
Thank you. Thank you for everything. Thank you for inviting me.
Of course. Thank you for coming.
I feel guilty and honored to be here with y'all today.
Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, thank you for tuning in to In the Running. Leeds citizens, don't forget to vote on September 23rd, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.